From our Call 6 investigators, hidden camera videos raising questions tonight about a Marion County judge's wedding business. Small claims court judge Michelle Scott is accused of using public resources to promote her private business. Our Call 6 investigators went undercover and found public employees in the city-county building handing out business cards for Scott's wedding services. Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney joins us now with what she uncovered and why this could be cause for concern. Kara.
That's right, Todd. A lot of judges perform weddings, especially small claims court judges. But the rules of judicial conduct say judges are not allowed to use their prestige or their facilities to promote their own economic interests. Now, it's not yet clear if Judge Michelle Scott has violated that rule, but wedding officiants say they're at a disadvantage because Judge Michelle Scott is getting free advertising in the best spot in Indianapolis.
We're gathered here to celebrate love.
David Daniels loves love.
To love, honor, and cherish.
But he says finding people to marry isn't easy, and he spends a lot of time and money on advertising, like hauling this chapel to festivals.
We have to spend a lot of money on websites, professional memberships.
Daniels says Center Township Small Claims Court Judge Michelle Scott is getting free advertising at the city-county building. It's where people go to get their marriage license. A fellow wedding officiant captured these videos showing public employees at the CCB handing out Judge Scott's card, directing people to her private office and the wedding business she runs with her husband, Rich Scott.
Where's the justice of the peace?
Okay. You got your marriage license already?
Yes. Right.
They're down the street, 120 East Market Street.
Okay.
Down the street. You can
Okay.
A fluke? The Call 6 investigators wanted to find out and headed to the CCB with our hidden camera, asking for a place to get married. First, the information desk, which is run by the City-County Building Authority, government workers.
Looking for a place to get married. Is there any? Do they do it here or do they?
No, there's an office on Market Street. The judge from Small Claims, she has an office there.
All right.
And if she's not there, her husband is, and he's authorized to perform ceremonies as well.
When we went to the small claims court in the basement of the CCB asking where to get married, a court staffer handed us Scott's business card.
you'll call and make your appointment, okay?
And on the way out, we asked another worker at the information desk. She too gave us Judge Scott's business card and directed us to Scott's private office. Numbers obtained by the Call 6 investigators show Michelle Scott and her husband Rich perform more weddings in Marion County by far than any other wedding officiant. More than 1,300 since January 2013. That's 12% of all ceremonies performed.
I don't see where it's ethical.
According to their wedding website, the Scotts charge $150 for weekday weddings at their office, $300 on the weekends. So we wanted to ask Judge Scott if she's creating an unfair advantage.
Is Michelle in here?
No.
Michelle Scott?
You can't come in here with that camera. This is a private office.
Okay. Are you her husband? We're just trying to find out why these cards are being handed out at the
I'm not a government
CCB.
official. I'm a private citizen, okay?
Right.
In my office. Thank you.
Okay.
We tried Judge Scott at her small claims court office, but she wasn't there and did not respond to our emails and text. We showed some of our videos to Judge Rosenberg, who serves as the advisor for small claims court, and he told me he's concerned and is investigating. We should also point out when we asked the clerk's office where to get married, they followed their own policy and told us to do our own research.
We can't give you any place to go to. You can Google it on our computer.
David Daniels says that's how all government workers should handle the question, where can I get married?
I pronounce that you are husband and wife. Sir, you may kiss your bride.
Now, in response to our inquiries, the head of the building authority says they have now stopped handing out Scott's business cards. But if someone asks for the closest place to get married, they will send them to Scott's office on Market Street. A spokesperson for the Supreme Court says they are urging the state legislature to reform small claims courts. As of now, their judges are part-time and are not required to submit full financial disclosures like full-time judges are. I'm Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney.
I work with Kara, and I know she's going to keep asking a lot of questions about this situation.
Absolutely. Very interesting.
Judge Scott, Kara Kinney with WRTV Channel 6. We've been trying to get a hold of you. I just wanted to find out, why are the government workers handing out your personal business cards for your business?
What do you say to those people that say it's creating an unfair advantage?
Miss Kinney, I sent you a message saying I've declined a meeting and I don't have a statement. Thank you.
Breaking news right now. A small claims court judge our Call 6 investigators have been telling you about for weeks has just resigned amid allegations she used government resources to promote her private business. Center Township Judge Michelle Scott stepped down today. Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney has been tracking this, and she joins us now from the newsroom with this major development. Kara?
Well, Erica, the resignation letter is short, dated September 15th and only 2 sentences long. It says she's resigning as judge of the Center Township Small Claims Court, and her last day is Friday, October 3rd. The letter is addressed to Marion County Democratic Party Chairman Joel Miller and does not give an explanation or a reason for her resignation. However, Judge Michelle Scott has been the focus of criticism that she's using public resources to promote her private wedding business. Our hidden cameras captured government workers at the City County building handing out Scott's private business card and directing people to her private office. Now, Democratic Party Chairman Joel Miller says the caucus needs to find a replacement for Judge Scott before the November election. It will likely be the attorney who won the primary, Brenda Roper.
In a lot of cases, that's what will happen. The person who won the primary, and if there's a resignation, that's the person who goes into that office. That would be fairly common in this type of situation.
Now, Judge Scott has refused our repeated requests to get her side of the story. She lost in the primary, and her last day would have been December 31st, but with her resignation, she now has 2.5 weeks left on the job. Now, our hidden camera investigation is prompting even more results. Tonight at 6, the rule change underway right now at Small Claims Court that could affect how judges do their jobs. It's a proposal you're going to have a chance to weigh in on. That's coming up at 6. I'm Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney.
From the Call 6 investigators, a judge exposed in our hidden camera investigation is facing sanctions tonight. The Indiana Commission on Judicial Qualifications is banning Michelle Scott from ever serving as a judge again. Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney exposed Scott using public resources to promote her private wedding business. Kara's live in the newsroom now.
That's right, Erica. These records show the commission was investigating Judge Scott's private wedding business and whether she violated the Code of Judicial Conduct. Instead of finishing its investigation, the commission and Scott reached this agreement. It says she can never be a judge again, including performing weddings as a judge. Our hidden cameras found workers at the City County building handing out Scott's business card for her private wedding business. Some argued she was violating judicial rules by using her position to make money. In exchange for never seeking judicial office in the future, the commission has agreed to close its investigation into allegations of ethical misconduct. It appears Scott could perform weddings in the future, just not as a judge. She runs a wedding business on Market Street with her husband, Rich, and records show they perform more weddings than any other officiants in Marion County. Scott has not responded to our request for comment. She resigned last month and is now doing legal workshops. I'm Call 6 investigator Kara Kinney.
New information from the Call 6 investigators. Changes are on the way when it comes to judges performing weddings in Marion County. In response to a Call 6 hidden camera investigation, small claims courts are adopting new rules on making money off of weddings. Our Kara Kinney found government workers handing out business cards for Center Township Small Claims Court Judge Michelle Scott, who has since resigned. Wedding officiants say they've seen an uptick in business since Scott's resignation and say she had a monopoly on weddings in Marion County.
We have seen a steady growth since then.
What do you think about that?
Oh, I think it's great. You know, we're in business to help couples, but the money comes in handy too.
Oh, you bet it does. Starting January 1st, judges are now prohibited from using public employees to solicit for weddings performed for a fee. And if a citizen asks about a paid wedding, government staff cannot recommend any particular officiant, including the judge. The rule also bans using pictures in judicial attire to solicit paid wedding business.